Hi, guys. Guys. Where's Kate? Heavy breathing. Do you want to have your camera on? Hi!
Hi.
Look at you! I'm waiting for Kate to get on here.
Sure.
What is up?
Not too much. Just hanging
I'm
out,
so
watching the
I'm so
sky.
excited.
Nice.
Watching the clouds.
Yeah.
Sitting in the middle of the landlock.
How's your day? How's your life over there?
Oh, we're good.
Good,
Good
good.
times.
Excellente.
Good times.
Cool.
Jesus. Finally, Jesus.
Hi.
Hey.
I had to go into the live center and I was like, okay, well, let me look if, I was like, hey, live center. Like there was buttons and it was like, see how many like things you don't have access to. And it was like, you have access to everything. And I was like, I know. So, I didn't say anything. I was just like talking to the computer and, and, uh, and then it was like, oh, here's your live button. And I'm like, thank you.
All right then.
Yes.
Hey,
Hi,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Hi.
So, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to do?
Oh my gosh, you know what I was wondering about is if one of the neatest things was when y'all were looking at my what I call doodles, what y'all call maybe could be light language. Like, what about looking at one and seeing what I'm trying to heal for myself and see if anyone else would have use for the things that
Okay.
so I posted three of them from today on Instagram.
We
Um,
can't go leave the live to go
so
look at the artwork.
I can show you what I have, like literally. Do you want to
Okay.
see what I made?
Literally.
Literally.
Oh.
That's one of them from today.
It's a fish and a snake
It's Rainbow Road from Mario Kart.
You know what I was thinking about, which I thought was so cute?
and it's also a hookah.
Yeah, and a guitar too. Oh wait, if you do it, yeah, it could be a guitar.
Yeah.
This way actually this is
Yeah.
the correct way. Oh, but so my friend's son one time said, "Mom, I invented a whole new language, but I'm not fluent in it." And it reminds me, I'm like drawings that mean something, but I don't know what they mean. I'm like, what does this
Yeah.
mean? What I'm
You're
writing?
fluent or like it's your language, but you don't know what the hell it's saying
That's
sometimes.
exactly correct. That's exactly correct.
Lift it up just a little bit, Cal. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more.
You're lifting up the phone too, so it's
Oh, hold
counteracting
on.
each
Sorry,
other.
sorry. Wait, let me see if I can. Can I flip my phone when I'm doing this?
Yeah, you should be able to.
All right, let me see. Let me see. Flip. There we go. Now I can see what I'm pointing at. All right, here we go. That's it.
It's not it. We can't see it. Thanks.
For reals? Oh,
It
sorry.
just seems like a long road to nowhere. We're going nowhere. I'm
I'm on
going
the road to
down the road.
nowhere.
Can you see anything?
Nope.
No.
For reals? What? What?
Your
Oh,
camera's
sorry.
off.
Why? Why that? I was trying to switch it around. That's why, and it didn't work. I do it the old-fashioned manual way.
Turn it over, please. The
Turn it over.
drawing. The
The way you
drawing.
had it.
It's
The way you had
Really?
it to
upside
Okay.
begin
down.
with.
Okay, this is the upside down of it.
Yeah, but we were getting stuff out of it.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
You see that thing with the eye, and then it's like blowing the thing. Is it its tongue or is it a party favor? That butterfly thing on a stick that's coming out of the guy's mouth.
You're talking to Kelly?
I have
No,
no clue.
you.
Yeah, whoop, 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 whoop. I did again. Sorry.
No, I was talking to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't see
I'm looking
anything
at
or
the
no,
road.
I don't know any of it. I don't know what any of it means.
For the people listening on the podcast, we're looking at a picture. that
Oh
Kelly
yeah.
drew. Thanks,
Yeah.
bye.
So the bottom of it is a road and it's not going anywhere. It reminds me of when you're too low of a level in Mario and you go up those
Oh,
stairs to meet Bowser and you just keep running, 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 running up the stairs because you're too low of a level.
okay.
Um, that's the only comparison I have to like going down that road.
When did you draw it, Kelly? What were you going through?
Today this morning, and I was like just feeling super upbeat and happy. I'm excited to be back like in my regular world, uh and I was just super like drawn to drawing today. Like I only do it when I'm compelled to do, and today I was like really into
Right.
it.
I think
Like
it's about
I had
money.
to I had to finish before I
Oh,
went to martial arts. I was like wanting to finish it too.
say it again, Kate.
Oh, I got that it's about money.
Interesting. That seems okay. Yeah. So this morning, yeah. So right before I started drawing it, my husband did tell me that he had received a job offer in the night after I went to bed. He had a conversation and he got a really, really crazy, amazing uh, verbal.
Okay, so I have a question. It if he got the job and you were excited
Oh,
about it, you're in a good place,
oh,
whatever, and like you were in a drawing mood and everything's good, everything seems to be good.
yeah.
Why are you drawing a road to nowhere? How was that connected to like is his job his job's not near you, right? It's like
Yeah,
somewhere else?
yeah, so he's actually, oh, that, this is like probably,
Don't.
If
You
it's
can like
yeah.
confidential, then don't.
Yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
about
so
you. This
yeah, so
is about
about
you.
me, nothing is going to change for me. I'm staying, I like Orlando and I've always supported him to move around for his jobs and this is the first time that he's like looking at a whole bunch of different options and he can do any of them and I'm supporting him on that, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right in Orlando. So it's kind of like the most awesome, I don't know. It's just a very exciting time for me because like he's going for his career goals and I'm going for my life goals and we're both supporting each other with that even though they're in different locations. So that's the mode, that's the theme of the day, kind of. But so yeah, so road to nowhere. I mean, I don't know.
Terry, what movie Terry in the comments Terry was starting to sing the I'm on the road to
Oh yeah.
nowhere and I was singing it too. Which movie
Yeah.
is that from? Is it Ferris Bueller's Day Off or is it Breakfast Club? It's connected somewhere.
Okay.
Um, I'm not sure what song y'all are singing. Like I know the
I feel like
part.
it's a Beatles. Is it a Beatles song?
Uh-uh.
No.
Oh, shit, it might be. I don't fucking know. But it's in a movie from the 80s. And it's either
Um,
Breakfast Club or Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I need to figure it out, but I know you guys are looking at something else.
well, let me
The
know
Talking
if this
Heads.
gets uncomfortable. So, because it is alive. So I just go, what do you spend money for? Do you spend it for happiness? Do you spend it for, and then you might say like, oh, lots of different things. It just depends. But what do you feel? Because
Around money,
uh,
spending it.
when you spend it,
When I spend it?
is it like a relief?
It's in
Oh, I
Reality
mean,
Bites. It's in the movie Reality Bites.
oh,
Okay,
Reality
thanks.
Bites. Oh, okay, okay, Reality
Early 90s,
Bites.
not 80s. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, for me, like I have been, well, I mean, I have been spending money to like soothe my, when my husband first started commuting back and forth, I would literally drop him off and then just go shopping. So like I was spending money to like feel less lonely. I was doing that, but yeah, so that was like a real thing for a little while there, but
But right
yeah,
now, aren't you buying like you're spending money on like martial arts? You did
oh, I
the
mean,
like you did the mentorship program. You're spending
oh
money on
yeah.
yourself right
Oh, I'm
now.
spending all the I'm totally focused on my own
You went to help out family
enrichment.
recently.
Yeah, I'm enriching my life by spending money
Well,
on
that
what
that
on
counts
my
as like things that you
yeah.
would be feeling when you spend money. Like
Oh
it's
yeah.
interesting to me
Awesome.
that you went
Thanks.
straight to the thing that you would consider
Oh.
negative.
Well, that's why I was thinking, what was I healing with it? Oh my God, yeah, I'm spending money on martial arts and taking classes to learn how to make jewelry. Those are my two passions, and I also spend money to go do archery. I love to do archery. So I like that's pretty much what I spend money on for my and food. I like to eat.
What were you seeing, Kate, that made you ask that?
Yeah.
It's still, I'm pretty sure it correlates with the song. It just makes me go, where's the underneath?
Oh, okay. Like, so if I was to take a class or a course or something, it would be to gain a skill set in order to use that skill set towards something. So if Kate goes into training in her job, she doesn't just do training to enrich herself, even though she loves airplanes.
Right,
She's
right.
doing the training to go to another step. So
Yeah.
with those steps and that quote unquote road to nowhere, it's like you're having fun, you're playing a game, but like, and you are getting enrichment, but what is your, I guess, end goal, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like, what are you doing it for? Is it leading to not like, is it just like, oh, I like this for a little bit, I like this for a little bit? Like, even with blacksmithing, like, I found that to be really freaking cool, but then I moved. Like, I was going to take blacksmithing classes because, like, swords are cool as shit. What was I going to do with the sword hanging on my wall? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, this
When
is
you
exact.
guys when you guys
Yeah.
first moved here, you and Shaden, I was like, "Hey, well, if we do some classes, like what should we do?" I would like would you guys be interested in doing like leather working or like
yeah,
smithing, welding, whatever? And it never we never did it.
yeah.
But
So
anyway, what were you
it's,
going to say, Kelly?
Yeah, I like to do all the things. So I like to try all the things and do all the things. So I've been taking jewelry classes for like 4 years, and that's the number one question people ask me is like, what are you doing for this for? What is the end result of learning how to make jewelry? And I'm literally doing it for the pleasure of learning it, and anything that like I make that turns out, I give it to my daughters. So I feel like the
So,
perception is that you're supposed to sell the jewelry
okay,
that
well
you
then
make.
that could be the thing that needs to heal. So
Yeah.
as we're talking about it, there's like a
Yeah.
preconceived thing here of
Yeah.
like, oh crap, well, what I don't have an end goal and everybody keeps asking
Right.
me, but it could be just that thing of like you don't need an end goal. Like we
Right.
don't really know. We're just asking the things or what
Yeah.
we're channeling what to ask.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to think that we're saying you have to do something with it.
No, no, I don't think that at all. I find it to
Okay.
be, it's a very accurate question that's like in my now moment frequently, and that I've had to come to like an understanding about for my own self, because I was trying to figure out what my own goals and expectations were. And they are to just, I like to do all the things. I want to do stuff, but and I don't want to have a reason for why I'm doing
do
it.
you
So
like jewelry?
I like jewelry. I like jewelry. I like
You're not
Then that
wearing
would be
any.
the
hardly,
reason.
yeah, I'm hardly wearing any. I like the I like the I like the energy of it. Does that make sense? I like how I feel when I see certain pieces, but I don't have to have them on me to, I don't know. Do I like I like melting metal. I like making the jewelry.
Yes,
Um,
because it's fun.
I like getting jewelry too. I like I like jewelry.
Huh.
Well, that can be your reason.
Yeah, I guess. I
Because I like
guess.
jewelry, damn it.
Uh,
Why do you
yeah.
like swords, Kate? Because they're fucking cool. I like
Swords are
swords.
so cool. Swords are so
But
cool.
it's the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
why do you want to do? What's your end goal? Because I like making fucking jewelry.
Yeah. Also, I started to learn how to use tools. I had never used tools ever, and I just started learning how to. And so now I have all these tools now, and I love my tools.
Like
Like
the
I love my
soldering
tools.
pins.
Yeah,
You have a soldering pin? See?
I have a what do you call that thing? Like a flex shaft with all the little attachments for sanding and cutting. What is
Yeah.
it called? Yeah.
Oh, the Dremel?
Dremel. I have a Dremel, and I
Mm.
have like a lot of hammers and whatever. I have all kinds. I have so
The
much.
jeweler's
Yeah, I have a
tools.
bench. I have my jeweler's bench. I have all
What's a
these
jeweler's
things.
bench?
It's just a workstation. It's basically like if
Has
you
a
had a stand up.
magnifying glass.
Yes, I have magnifying glasses. I have like those glasses that come down that I wear on my come down like with the
Like the jewelers wear.
Yes, it's so silly.
See?
It's fun.
You
I love
like
it.
it.
I like it because it's like a costume built in too. I get to cosplay the jeweler.
It makes you feel cool.
Yeah, it does. It does make me
So
feel
that's
cool.
why. That's your end goal.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, because it's different. It does make me feel cool.
To
It's
have
different.
something to talk about at parties?
Certainly. Yes.
We actually have talked to Ben about that before. There was stuff he would try to make up like reasons as to why. Like there's this one thing, and we've already healed it, so we're going to talk about it. And he really wanted a pair of sunglasses for when he was, working because he drives a lot, and he wanted polarized sunglasses without knowing what polarized was. So we kind of were like, Ben, why? Like, why do you want? And it was like, he was like, oh, I need them for the road. And we're like, well, you can just go to the gas station and get like a $5 pair or a $20 pair. And he was like, oh, I want Polaroids. And then it was like, or polarized. And it's like, well, why don't you have them on? And he's like, well, and we're like, you can't, like, Kate's like, you can't see out of them, can you, Ben?
Oh,
And he was like, I wear, and she's like, I'm tuning into you right now. You're driving with them on and you're squinting. You can't see with them on, can you? And it was like, why did you want these? But it sounds like sometimes it'll feel like an attack,
yeah,
but what we're really trying to get at is we want him to say, because I thought they were fucking cool.
yeah, yeah,
I felt cool in them. I liked them because I felt fucking cool. And
yeah,
it's like, that can be enough of a fucking reason.
yeah. That's
You don't
awesome.
have to come up with something.
That's awesome.
But I don't know. It's just funny.
I like that. It's good to be reminded of that, you know? I
Well,
don't.
that's what you're doing it for,
Cool,
is
cool.
because you like it.
Yeah, cool,
And that's the
cool.
foundation.
Yeah, yeah,
So this road not going anywhere, it's like, yeah, but you're still building,
yeah.
if that makes any sense.
Yeah, yeah, it actually
It's
does.
not going anywhere, but it is
Yeah.
going up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. I actually had an analogy about sort of something like that, which was like that I was playing a video game where I was creating the whole, landscape like we all do, and I was like, "Oh, I've got a pretty good one here now. I should just explore it and enjoy it." And that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling that about my home that I'm in right now, this place that I got to come back to, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm back here. I should really enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Like I don't have to do anything except for just check it out and be in it and enjoy it."
It
So,
is so cool to live in this area with like Kate and Shaden and Ben and myself, our little friend group. None of us grew up where we live. None of
yeah,
us did. We're all from different
yeah,
areas. So we all go explore it together. We do
so
like,
awesome.
and I think a lot of people think that spirituality or any of that is about like trying to have an end goal or trying to like quote unquote ascend or trying to start a career with it or trying to whatever. We just live like
Isn't that nice?
just having fun. Like how much more like connected and spiritual and in the moment can you be with
Yeah.
just fucking live.
Isn't that awesome? I feel like in the quest to be spiritual, we kind of like forget the simplicity of that and how beautiful that is. I'm
And it
definitely
gives a
getting
lot of
that.
room. It gives
Yeah.
a lot of room to actually do like spiritual stuff, like the
Yeah.
drawing and the energy work and the jewelry and the
Yeah.
martial arts and the archery, and it gives space for a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a really neat journey. Definitely. Cool. Well, thanks for playing with me on that one. That was very.
Well,
Uh,
Cat saw what, a snake with a party favor in its mouth?
Yeah, like a snake fish
yeah.
thing, like an eel almost with a party
Yeah.
favor in its mouth.
Yeah. I see
And
the
then
eye
you
now.
saw a
Yep.
guitar. So when you saw the guitar, or did your friend see the guitar? Like,
I
what
saw.
were you guys coming up with the guitar?
I don't know. It just the outer shape of it reminded me of a guitar, but I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, because it had like that big bass, and then it
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
the.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that came from. I don't know what that's representing for me.
Well, okay, let's try it like this. So the other drawings that you showed us that one
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
um, I could just apply that. Excuse me, filters, energetic filters. Hold on. I could just apply whatever was in that picture as a healing to myself,
Yeah.
and I would like to try that.
Oh,
If
cool.
you hold it
Neat.
up again, and
Sure.
then I'll see
Sure.
what I feel in my body.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Cool.
Okay, Spirit, if it's in my highest good, please apply that to me conducive to what is needed.
It's a key, the down bottom right.
Key. Yep, that's what
Yeah,
it
it is
is.
a
It's a
key.
key. It is a key. That's cool.
Okay, it's moving stuff up and down. It's starting central in my spine. It's going up and out like a collar, and then down like coattails. And then I saw a swan too, like a rubber ducky kind of swan, like a pool raft.
Yep. That's funny.
Caitlin in the comments says the pick of destiny.
Fun.
Terry said season 2, episode 4.
The Carrie Diaries. That song, apparently.
Oh.
I love the Carrie Diaries. Did you watch that?
No, I got to go back and watch that.
It's cute. It's a cute little show.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Do you know what the Carrie Diaries are?
No.
It's Carrie Bradshaw in her teenage years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I've watched all the other Sex and the City stuff. I can't believe I missed that one. I'm going back.
I'm still watching the whatchamacallit, the
So good. Yeah, and then Just Like That or whatever.
Yeah.
Just Like That. Yeah.
I gotta
that's
start
so
season
good.
2 on that.
Oh yeah, it's so good.
The only song I've got during this whole live is the Cardigan song. I want to take a pic with Cardigan.
Cardigan.
That's the only song I've got this whole time, and it's still going. I thought it would go away in the beginning because of the road.
What the fuck does it represent for you?
I don't know. You don't want to. Yeah, you have met a lot of famous people, huh?
I've
like
met a
been
lot
on
of
shows.
Yeah.
Is there this like particular one that you're like holding out on?
For future?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be open to that. I'd be open. I apply for a lot of shows randomly. Like
Okay.
So
Whenever
like
you get a ding too. Yeah.
Yeah, there's random stuff like that happens. But yeah, I've met
Like Gordon Ramsay.
bumped into lots of Yeah, I don't know about him. I'd be scared of him maybe, but
That you're holding out for?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I'm
I
holding
got
out
his
for.
name.
Really? Okay, interesting. I'll have
I
to
don't know.
note that. Well, the funny thing is, I had a person that helped me kind of like open my pathways for my spiritual journey, and it was like 25 years ago. This person had put up signs for a class for women to do guided meditations to help us lose weight. And so I got into this group of women that we would meet in person, and this lady would guide us in guided meditations. And that was when I first started like studying the brain and also getting into spirituality, as well as like brain study, actually, literally brain studies. Anyway, I randomly saw her in a parking lot in Norwalk, Connecticut over the weekend. I haven't seen her in 23 years or something. And she was
That's
walking
pretty
by on the
cool.
phone, and I go, Sue Stebbins? And she turns around, she's like, Kelly Redkay? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, weird. And she just keeps walking. I'm like, that's crazy. She goes, and then she's halfway across the parking lot, and she turns around and she yells, Dr. Oz! And I go, oh my God, that's so funny. Because I took her to a taping of the Dr. Oz show. And then she proceeded and I introduced her to him because I had met him before. And then 10 years later, I was on his show, and I've won, like, I entered a contest and I won a prize where my husband and I had lunch with him. It's so random, the weird things that have gone, like, tied. And I know he's crazy now, and I don't, like, I never even watched his show or anything. I don't really know anything about him, but.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yes, I know. And so she yells at me through the parking lot.
Funny with
Dr.
Dr.
Oz. Anyway.
Dr. Phil?
This is actually
No.
Dr. Oz that I took her to, but she like
Yeah,
put on
she was
her-
saying Dr. Oz, and I was saying the only thing I know is Catch Me Outside, and then I was like, that's not even Dr.
Phil.
Oz.
That's
Oh.
Dr. Phil. Cash Me Outside
I was
Girl.
like,
Yeah, is
I
she
thought it was like
Tampa
some
Girl?
kind of weird
Is Cash Me
timeline
Outside
thing.
Tampa Girl? Anyway, yeah. So she thinks of me as the Dr. Oz girl.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, but that was weird. That was interesting. I've been having like a lot of people from my very far past spiral back. I'm gonna say spiral by me. I'm not like attaching to them again, but it's sort of like, oh, I remember you. From
So, hey,
another-
Kate, are you seeing anything while she's talking about this stuff, or are you just enjoying it?
Just enjoying it. Yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing channeling about it. Just the Cardi B thing. It just seemed like it was for remembrance. Like, remember all these crazy, amazing, cool things? I don't really know
So
why.
yeah, why are you like, you said your people are circling back and then you're having all these like remembrance things. Like you even made a story time not that long ago
Yeah.
on your TikTok just about like crazy odd job, like
Yeah.
TV things that you've
Yeah.
done. Why do you think you're having these like
No.
circle backs?
Like those are my top stories, and those are the stories that I've written in like a book form. Maybe it's time to get back to writing or look at my
It
writing, or
doesn't
I
have
don't
to
know.
be that.
Yeah,
Okay, say
I'm
for
not
like for
sure.
example, I will like randomly go through there'll be a spurt on my TikTok where I post a lot of my old series.
Yeah.
Or there'll be a spurt on my TikTok and I post a remember video, like a series I used to have forever ago, like once a day. Or I'll just be going through my Google photos and looking through old stuff. And I'll do that, what, like once a month, maybe, like once every 2 months or something. And for me, it is rebirthing, it's transmuting. It's like when I'm about to step into something new, I go back and it's almost like I look at the key points. I don't need to do anything with those. It's just usually a key for me that I'm about to rebirth into something else. So just for perspective of like where I come from when I do that, which I didn't know I did that.
Mm,
I had to look at it with Kate. It was like a figuring thing, like figuring myself out and what do these
yeah.
things mean? And it feels something similar for you. Like you're remembering, but like you're remembering it's like timeline like combing through your timelines and highlighting the like pluses and then
Mm.
squishing it and pushing it together further and then to your now moment for the next thing.
It's definitely confirming for me that I've done so much healing because I can see so many things that would have like I've been a super triggered person my whole life, and only in the last few months have I like started to heal so much that it's just changing the way that I'm functioning in the like somebody that I knew last year I hung out with at a jewelry workshop that I did that was 5 days long. The instructor, I worked with him last year, and I was like a nervous Nelly last year. I hadn't really worked with torches much, I hadn't worked with tools much, and I was also just in Dallas, which wasn't resonating for me. And I flew from Orlando to this
By the
workshop.
way, wait,
Yeah.
pause. If you
Yeah.
go back to Dallas after all the
Yeah.
healing work
I
you did
know. I
about it,
can't
I
wait.
want to hear about it.
I'll tell you. I
Will you
promise.
text me?
I'll
Okay.
go soon
Because I
just to
just
find out.
I
I'm dying
need
to
to
know
have that
too. I'm dying to
confirmation.
know too. I'm dying to know too. I honestly am. So when I went to that workshop, he just kept saying like, "You're like a totally different person. You're so calm now. You're like you're." He just couldn't stop. Every single day, he was like, I'm enjoying you so much more this year." He liked me last year. We were friends, but
Thanks.
he's just like but I feel like I feel like a different person. I feel like I, I don't know. I'm just healing. All these healings that you guys are sharing
I feel like
are
you needed to hear
literally,
all this. Everything that's been on this live, I feel like you needed to hear all of it.
Like you
yeah,
needed to say it out loud. Remember we were talking one
yeah,
time, the same way that you draw is
yeah.
similar to the way that I
Oh,
speak. Like I
yes,
download it
yes.
and you went, "Yeah, I do that sometimes." And I said, "I draw sometimes." So we had similar.
Yeah.
Same, same,
So
but
as
different.
so as
Okay.
Kate was saying, like you needed to hear it. What is it doing for you as you're putting it out there? Like what what are you realizing, remembering? Like
Ah, it's just a pleasure to be able to talk without like crying. Honestly, in my past, like even just trying to verbalize would make me cry. So I'm just like, oh, good. I'm like a normal in finger quotes person now that can talk without. I don't know.
what used to make you cry?
I think just being what do you call it? Like self-conscious and uh, like I didn't feel worthy. I literally apologized for
You
taking up
heal
space.
Do you know how you healed that? Because you healed that before you and I started talking for sure.
Well,
What did you do to heal that?
yeah, martial arts has been, I mean, I've been doing a ton of meditating for the last few years just because I dig that and I just hang out in nature all the time and all that. But for me, literally, martial arts, like I'm connecting with my body because I pretty
Okay,
much was detaching from my body because of trauma. So
that
like
makes
I was
sense.
so addressing the trauma and then literally working with my body to physically process the trauma as well as the other ways that I've been working with it. Like I think just doing the actual martial arts is like
Hey,
releasing the stuff that was stuck in my body.
Kate, do you think that like when you got into airplane stuff and you finally went to like when you got out of the ER and you actually started doing like going to school for mechanical stuff for the airplanes and stuff, do you think that's what anchored you into your body? Because that's when you heard the "Hello, my name is Human" song was during that time, right? Was during the
Oh,
mechanical time.
yeah, from that song, um, like finally finding something that I enjoyed. Well, I liked the ER too. I just didn't.
But it didn't really connect you to yourself, right?
Right.
Or to people, or to Earth. Like,
No, it drifted me farther apart from people, at least. Huh. Yeah, I guess so.
do you think Kelly, when you connected back into your body, did that connect you to people as well?
Yeah, because when I was gone to Dallas for 18 months, I wasn't really connected to anybody, hardly anybody,
You were doing
nobody.
so much like spiritual stuff though
I
there.
know, but that was very so the energy healing that I did um like at the expos and stuff, that was literally like
Hours
me.
worth.
Yeah, I would do that all day long, but connect with people. Like I would probably heal like 50 people a day. No, 26, 25 people. So yeah,
Okay,
I
this
would
is
get to I talked to all those people and connected with them and then did a little 5 minute energy thing with them.
to
Yeah.
me this is like super important because a lot of people think that if they wanted to connect to um, other people in a spiritual way that they have to do it with like Reiki or with not to say Reiki is not the way
Right,
for
right.
you. Like if someone jives with that, go for it or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But like there's this notion of like you have to connect in a certain way, but really it's not connecting with something outside of yourself. It is literally finding the thing that connects inside yourself that not only connects you to yourself, but connects you to everybody and authenticity and life and living. And it's not about like finding your joy in that kind of way. And it's not about rising above it. But like, again, I want to hear as I say that, I want to go back and listen to those parts that you did in Dallas that were considered like what the spiritual world would consider like the echelons of spiritual practice, and how it was like physical martial arts and jewelry making with melting like stuff that actually like connected you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I joined a spiritual organization and I would take classes once a month to learn more about the spiritual organization, and the things they were into were creative arts, um environmentally uh what do they call it? Natural agriculture, so growing things that without in, doing anything to the soil or without chemicals, and then also doing this thing called Jore, which is a type of energy healing, just like how Reiki is. And I'm level 1 Reiki certified too. But like Jore was basically just I would go to the Pasadena Center and they basically initiated me in and gave me like a scroll that I wore on my neck, and then I had to just, put my hand up like this and open myself, whatever. I don't even know if they said that, but just put your hand like this and source will come through you to heal the other person.
Okay, pause again.
Yeah.
So super connected, super doing the energy stuff, energy literally flowing through your body.
Yeah.
You are a
Yeah.
conduit. You are doing the
Yeah.
things. Energy's going
Yeah.
through it, and you are
Yeah.
not in your body, not connected, not happy,
Correct.
depressed.
Correct. Correct.
Still
Correct.
able to do energy work, still able to heal,
Totally.
still
I
able
was
to
a
be a
teapot.
conduit,
I was a
but not
teapot. It
fucking
was flowing
happy.
through me, but I was like very, very disconnected from my own self and my own body. Yeah, I was. That was wild. What a wild experience. But I was doing it, I think, just to get through being in Dallas because of whatever the energy bleed over, bleed through was that was going on for me that I didn't understand. Like it was a lifeline for me to have that energy work to do because I don't know, just got me through the weirdness of the people in Dallas coming up to me and telling me all their death stories. That happened.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
already looked at that one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So yeah, what got me other times that I've been disconnected from my body, the way I got reconnected was to go and get a tattoo. I discovered when I got my first
Did
tattoo
that
that
work for you,
that
Kate?
did work. That
What
worked for me.
Getting connected to
which
your
part?
body, getting a tattoo, did that connect you? Still didn't?
No.
How would it connect you, Kelly?
Uh I think just the vibration of getting it, the vibration
Literal
and
zzz.
yeah, just me literally focusing on a vibration that was physical got me somehow back. I don't know. I've been
But
very
you wouldn't
I think
stay in it. So you probably have, like, did you have a mild addiction to tattoos? Because I think that's probably why
uh,
people have the tattoo thing, is because they can feel something,
yeah, the
Mm.
right?
first time I did it, I definitely did it as a lifeline because I was feeling myself just not like
Let
but
me hold on,
I only
hold on, wait,
yeah.
pause. A rare ruby is like, I'm in Dallas with a cry face. Kelly had
Sorry.
Kelly had multiple past lives that overlapped where she was like having overlap of like where she was a medium and so the dead would come to her but she had her sight turned off in this life and it was so confusing so it just ended up being like humans coming up to her telling them death stories like so it's not about Dallas. It's
No.
literally
It's
like
It's still
Dallas. It's
her
fun.
fine.
It's fun.
experience.
Yeah.
Kate
Yeah,
hates
please don't do
Dallas
that.
too. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
please don't do that. Oh my god.
Oh my
Sorry.
gosh, everybody unfollow a rare ruby.
They're
She's
from
in
Dallas.
Dallas.
What?
Spirit, please don't do that. I'm
Aw.
just kidding.
Aw. No,
This
I'm excited
Caleb
to go
says it's
back.
fair though.
It's fair though.
Lots of Texans here.
Yeah,
Yes.
aw.
No, I'm just kidding. Um, it just seems like feeling anything was what you were addicted to. Is that right? Like anything to feel something.
Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I like to do things that make me feel things. So yeah,
So you're still
I,
addicted to that, I guess, in a
I
way.
guess so. Yeah, I like to have adventures. I'm like the one who I want to wake up every day and do an adventure. Yeah, I'm still addicted to that.
Sorry. Um, well,
Is that
what
bad?
makes me go no?
No.
Well, what are you trying to?
We were laughing at Caitlin in the comments. Instead of Texas, it's Tajinos. Sorry, Kate. Just funny.
Um, so it just makes me go. So what are you still like wanting? Why are you still numb? I guess, and like, what are you numbing from?
Yeah, I don't. I think I stopped. I think I'm getting out of that. I think I got out of that now. I think I'm connected. I feel pretty connected to it almost because
Almost, she
the
said.
well no I'm like really connected in now. The martial arts has like really changed my relationship with physicality. That's why I'm having so much fun changing things in the physical because I'm like into being in my body now. I'm like really into it. I'm like having a body is fun.
Okay, so I love went on someone's live before and they were like, you probably been to so many different dimensions and stuff, you hate being here and I was like, I fucking love it here. Like,
Yeah.
it's great. I love being human. Why else would I be? And like on a no, I don't want to go there. It's a pretty morbid topic, but it's so easy to not be human anymore. Like I just I like it here. If I didn't like it here, I wouldn't be here
Yeah, same.
anymore. Um I do lots of little physical stuff in my world. Like the other day, I was cleaning out the kitchen junk drawer and like organizing and stuff. But like I'm very connected to my body doing stuff that equals to energy work. Like
Ah,
little trinkets and stuff around are, you know, they connect energy stuff to the world.
it's fun.
I'm trying to think if I had any moment where I wasn't connected to myself and when I connected in. Because you had one and Kate had one, or like a section, a time, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
I won't be able to find it just sitting here. Like I'd have to. It'd have to come to me. That's what she said.
Hey,
What causes what, Lillian? Lillian in the comments said what causes that?
Oh,
The lack
disconnecting?
lack
of
of
connection?
connection.
Trauma?
Trauma. Trauma, baby.
Is there anything else? You kind of look to the side, Kate.
Oh no, it was just like a. You can always know who you are, but having a body is different. I think I was answering Lily's question.
Okay.
Was it's like you always there's. I'll just say my own experience. I was born knowing who I was. Like I knew I was Kate. I knew, and nobody could tell me otherwise, and nobody can tell me otherwise. But it's still like oh my god, I have a body. That's weird. That's what that is. Does that make sense? It's
To
like
seers.
oh yeah. Anybody who's not a seer, see, they got it. I'm just kidding. It's not really feeling the body that is moving. You just know that you picked up a glass. You went to work. If that makes any sense.
Okay, all right, so that brings me to a moment. I'm thinking maybe that's that thing I was looking for. When I was pregnant for the first time, and I know everybody, not everybody, but there was a lot of talk of like women loving being pregnant. I fucking did not enjoy it. Um, I didn't, I don't like my body not being my own. Um, and I also didn't, actually, the thing I didn't like about it the most was people stopped talking to me like I was a human and they just started talking to me about like baby stuff. And I was like, I'm still the same raunchy ass person. Like, and I'd be like, I don't know, like, what its gender is or like what its name's gonna be. And they'd be like, you call your baby it? And I'm like, I don't fucking know it. I don't, what do you want from me? Um, but I remember it was really weird because I was gonna feel it growing, the baby. I thought I was going to feel the baby growing like in the womb, like in the stomach, but I could still feel my stomach on the inside and the baby growing outside of it because it's not in the stomach. Duh. But the what I felt like I was going to feel in my body wasn't at all. And that's when I became really aware of like my body. Not in a not in a way that I had when I was aging or, gaining weight or losing weight, or even when I did P90X, I wasn't as aware of my body as I was when I had another human growing inside of it. It didn't give me like life or purpose. I still didn't become maternal, but I definitely became centered in my body from that feeling.
Mm. Yeah, it's just kind of like a realization, I guess. Like oh, this is me. That's what it felt
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, everybody else is relating to it too.
Also, like, I would say stuff and people would get mad at me for, like, the way I spoke about my children or my body or being pregnant or anything. And I was like, this is how I really feel. So,
Mm-hmm. Don't
oh,
ask if you don't want to fucking know.
right.
Was it mostly men? I don't know why I have to say that.
No, it's everybody.
Mm.
Everybody thinks they have a right to talk to you, a right to touch you, and a right to ask you whatever they want. And you need to answer them the way that they want you to.
Touch you how?
Everywhere. Stomach, arms, hair. Like your body's already not yours, and they think they have a right to that body.
Huh. Interesting.
Like
Because it,
people will just randomly want to put their hand on your belly and like bless the child. And I'm like, don't touch me. Like, don't.
very strange.
Yeah, humans are so weird, man. Kate's face.
Well, yeah, because it reminds me of back whenever I was on an airplane and some random guy was trying to pick up this chick next to me's kid just because the kid was there. Like, and so I leaned over and I was like, hey, does everyone try to pick up your fucking kid? And she was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty normal. Like, she wasn't fazed by it. I was like, is there something wrong with y'all? Are y'all okay? Who the fuck
Hmm.
does that?
Or
Apparently, a
they
lot of
like they'll
people.
try to talk to your kid in the grocery store. They'll just like have conversations with the child. It's all the time. Everybody all the time.
Who the
And you
fuck
just
are
have to
y'all?
like smile. You literally will just stand there and be like, and wait for them to stop. And then they leave. Like, because there's polite society.
Maybe that's why I don't have kids. Maybe I would just be so enraged all the time that life would be miserable. Who knows? That might be what it is. Um, I don't know. This. Do you want to hold up the painting again? Like, what was the key? Key doesn't lead to anywhere. Why do you have the key? Unlocking your own self. You don't need a key. Use the
I guess
key.
she's talking to your soul, Kelly.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Yep.
why did you make the key for your own self? You're you, though.
That's something that Kelly's been kind of working on a little bit
Yep.
too, permission to be
Yep.
herself.
Yep. That just happened in the
Oh,
last 2 days. I realized that a lot of the me that I've been being is I created a person doing actions that are the opposite of somebody who I didn't want to be like. So basically, I haven't
I
talked to my mom in 22 years, and all I formed myself as was a person who was the opposite of her. And I'm like, I
yeah.
just realized that this weekend, and I was like, what a stupid fucking thing to do.
and I
So,
was telling her like so many
yeah,
humans do that. They either
yeah,
try to be just like their parents or the complete opposite instead of
yeah,
just trying to find themselves.
yeah. I just learned
But
that. Yay!
I think that you get like from what you've said to me and stuff, like even when it comes to your husband or your children or whoever, it seems like you give them a key to yourself so that you can ask for it, but it's not that they have control over it. It's just that you literally, I don't know if it's like a safety thing that you put in place because of trauma, but like there's a thing where you just like to have them hold it so you can it reminds me of I don't know, asking someone to hold your purse when you go shopping or hold, like, I don't want to bring my purse, you hold my credit card or my ID or whatever.
So it's like a I trust you type of thing. Here's my symbol to show you that I trust you. Like that type
But
of
she
thing.
also wants to ask because she doesn't feel there's a level of not
Yes.
know like trusting herself or knowing
Yes.
herself. There's something that came up like a
Yes.
week or so ago where it was
Hmm.
like I don't want to hold on to this because if
Yes.
someone asks me for it, I don't trust myself not to give it to them.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
So she like gives her key to herself to someone else, not just as a like I just want to show you I trust you, but literally because she doesn't trust herself.
Yes.
Well, what if you unlocked it right now?
That sounds like a very cool idea. Well, help me do that. Let's do
Okay,
that.
do it. Just take the
Please.
key. Take
Yes.
that key from the painting. Like if
Yes.
you want to like physically just go boop,
Yeah.
and then just put it where it needs to go, and just
That's moving a lot.
Cool.
That's the lower back that I felt. Like when I looked at the picture, I felt movement in the center, lower and up, but it wasn't going anywhere and I was like, what is this? That it's this.
So what are you gonna do with this key?
Eat it. Kate
That's
wants you
what
to
I
eat it.
want. I do. What are you gonna do with it? Yes. What are you gonna do with it, Kelly? You're not gonna put it back in the painting. That's not an
I don't
option.
know. I don't know. Help me out. Guide me. I need help.
No, it's your key.
I don't know.
Say
Yes, you
Kelly.
do.
Kelly, say
Spirit,
Kelly. What are
Spirit,
we
what
gonna
should
do?
I do with
No,
this
you
key?
say
No,
Kelly.
ask
Kelly.
Kelly.
Kelly, what are we going to do with this key?
What does Kelly say?
It's the key to all the treasure I was looking for.
Gobble me, swallow me,
Yes.
drip down inside of me.
Well, what you? We already knew what it was. That's not what we had. Say Kelly. It's not what I asked.
Say it.
Kelly, it's not what I asked. I don't understand.
All right, Kelly, I asked what we do with this key.
Oh, there's like a tin. There's like a tin, that has the foam, and you push the key in. But that
Okay.
is you. But that's used to make a copy of the key.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I'll take the key. Makes a copy of the key quietly to the side to give to somebody else.
Why don't you take back all the copies?
That's what I would like to do is take back all the copies of the keys.
Do this then. Take them back.
Taking back all the
It's
copies of
moving.
the keys. That's what we're going to do.
Melt them into one master key.
Ooh, yeah. Melt them into one master key.
Because you have jewelry
And I like to melt metal.
And then you should probably melt down that copier then too.
Yes.
This thing.
Melt down that copy too.
The copy
Which is so
machine.
weird, by the way. I cleaned this out of the drawer that I was talking about, and I ended up putting it on this table
Yeah.
because I always just have
Yeah.
I don't have random things around. Everything has a place. It's a travel size game. It's called Tinderbox, and it has little tweezers, and it's like Jenga boxes, and you build fireplaces based off of these grids. And I used it one time, but we never played it, so I stopped doing it around.
So now you have all this melted metal. What are you going to do with it?
Make it into a crown.
Okay. I thought jewelry because... Okay, that's jewelry. Where are you going to put this crown?
On my head.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be the queen now. I'm going to be the one.
Well, you should be in the center of you.
Finally. Take care of myself and let some other people take care of me if they like to, in a nice way.
Where's the Council of Kellys?
Where's the Council of Kellys?
Yes. They're there, but why are they all sleeping?
Because she hasn't been listening to herself.
Oh, I was going to say, do you like sleeping or something?
I mean, I just started sleeping recently. It's been wonderful.
Oh. Can you talk to the Council of Kellys? Like, can you consult with them again?
I would love to consult with the Council of Kellys.
Okay. Be like, hey, Council of Kellys.
Hey, Council of Kellys.
What do I do with all this melted metal now?
What should I do with all this melted metal now?
Sounds like they have the same consensus.
They're
of
moving.
The crown thing. Yeah.
It's moving something.
Okay. It looks
What
like
idea came? What idea came to your head, Kelly? Because Kate was looking at it. I was feeling it.
I'm just having a hard time figuring out any.
This whole live, you've been like sparkling, happy, and confident. And then I asked you to just tune into one thing, and you fucking lost all your confidence. What happened?
No, nothing happened. I literally have just sort of a blank slate right now. I'm just like very present, and I'm just like.
In your body?
Yeah, I'm like in my body right now, and like vibing with nature because I'm sitting outside and. But like as far as like I wasn't tuning into a particular idea or like seeing or feeling
What were you looking
in a
at,
way
Kate?
that I can know what that was. I would love to know, be able to. I'm just vibing with nature.
What were you looking at, Kate?
Oh, the Council of Kellys and what they were doing.
What were
Making sure they weren't like out of what is that called? Like a calibration thing with her, like making
Out
sure
of
they weren't
sync.
pulling her down or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do, just in case, Spirit of It's in the Highest Good?
Spirit if it's in the highest good.
Please activate my, as in yours,
Please activate my
team revamp sweep
team revamp sweep
to the Council of Kellys.
to the Council of Kellys.
You like business attire? Do you?
I mean, I like clothing, but I don't have any use for business attire personally.
Are they supposed to be in business attire?
I mean, I just gave all mine away literally last week.
It's weird. I asked them, do y'all like business attire? Like, why business
Yeah.
attire? And they're like, because Kelly likes it. And then they looked at me like I was dumb.
Like you were, come on.
It's like,
I mean,
well, maybe you like, maybe you think of council, like the Council of Kellys, as like business people. Does that sound right?
that could be maybe.
Okay, because it seems like
I mean, councils. I think of like a board of
Is that the way?
directors. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the way you'll trust them.
Yeah,
that makes
they have
sense.
authority. They look authoritative in their
Have you
business
have you ever
attire.
seen the movie Hitch?
Yes.
Okay, you know how the I don't know the actress's name, that blonde chick, the one that had the money, and she had the board of directors or whatever.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
what
Yes.
it feels like.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But that's still like, I trust you guys with my finances. I mean, they're all you, so that's good, but
Yeah.
still that.
Yeah.
Why don't you hit one of them in the face? I mean, that one's fine. Why did her clothing change? It's a female version of you, which is interesting. But why did her
Were you
clothing change when you did that? Is that like a, oh, I can feel you, touch you, you're not going to hurt me type thing? Or are you snapping them out of it? Because, like, I have a
I
face
think
slap and
that.
it snaps people out of it.
I think that. Instead of the corporate Men in Black look or like the 90s power suit look, why not the fucking Legally Blonde kind of look? Just curious.
Well, she's doing it to one of them. Why just one of them? Are you like scared it might change them or something like that? No, it'll make you more comfortable to talk to them, and they're you. So yes, you should be talking to you.
Like, yes, they're in the power suits because it makes you trust them more, but there's not a connection there. Legally Blonde kind of meets halfway. Like, it's okay, something's shifting.
And you can always undo it too. Like if it's just too uncomfortable to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Odie. They said the phones are cool. There are
Thanks.
microphones.
Oh, yeah.
I was so excited. Kelly showed up to class one day and had a phone, and I was like, oh, because Kate got hers first, and I waited because I wanted one, but I didn't want to copy Kate. And I was like, we could
To
have
be a
him on our
copycat. Yeah.
podcast. Yes. And Kate's like, it's okay, you can get one. I was like, I can? And I was like, is it okay if I get blue? Because yours is black, and I'll get black if you want me to. And she's like, I don't care, Kat.
I love it.
Literally
I love it.
don't care. And it actually is better than our microphones.
I
on our
love it so
podcast.
much. I talk to my auntie every week and it's just so perfect for calls.
It's just comfy, right?
It's comfy. I listened to my phone
Oh
all
my
day at
God.
the airport yesterday with it. All
Did
day.
you?
All
Yes.
day.
When you put it the first time you used it, was it like, holy shit, I forgot that you can't hear the speaker in your ear? It's like trippy. And it's like, oh my God, I remember that now.
It's so fun though. It's very nostalgic. It's very fun.
My old phone, the speaker broke on it whenever you'd put it on speaker, and so I would always hook this. That's originally why I got it,
Oh wow.
is because of that. And I was like, I'm not paying for a new iPhone, even though it was like 5 years old. Anyway,
That was smart.
so I like walked around with this thing and like my phone in my pocket, and I would walk around work like this and talk.
I love that.
I like that Kelly automatically goes, that is smart. No,
I
she
think
just
it's
needed to get
smart.
a new iPhone.
I don't know. I think it's pretty clever.
Listen,
I think it's a clever
no,
workaround. I think it's very clever. I
no.
respect it. I like it. Well, if she
She,
hadn't done that, I wouldn't have mine. So I'm glad she did that.
okay, all right,
It was a
okay.
Healy thing. It was for a purpose, but
Yeah.
also I needed to
It's just
heal
super
why we were
fun.
just
It's
getting
super
along.
cute and fun.
It is. It's fresh.
So yeah, my council should be able to have like casual Fridays, and I still trust them. Put the jeans on, yo.
Oh, okay. They were like, I didn't know that you allowed
You
jeans.
may wear jeans. You may wear whatever. We are
They have their
still
hands in their little pocket, and they've got like a little like peplum plaid kind of number
Cardigan?
on or floral.
Sorry.
What'd you say,
Is it
Kate?
a cardigan?
No.
Sorry.
heard from your song before. It's so funny that you said peplum. I've been hanging out with my little 8-year-old niece, and for the last 8 days, and she picked two outfits for school, and they both had peplum little waist like
Little
peplum.
Aw.
waistlines.
Yeah, peplum is so cute. Oh my
I don't know what
gosh.
that means, but I just think it's cute that y'all say it.
Peplum is
It's a
like when it's gathered in the center and it has a teeny tiny skirt that isn't a skirt.
yeah, almost like a skater's outfit, but like chiller, like
The
not
ones
quite.
that people go back and forth with and it goes swish,
It
swish,
Nope,
it
swish.
would.
it's a
Well,
shirt.
kinda. Yeah, it's a shirt.
I will look it up.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a like think of button up shirt.
Like that.
It's not a skirt, but it does have triangle at the bottom, but it's not a full triangle.
It like
Like
Okay.
flares out.
if a skirt is this,
Yeah.
it's more
Okay.
like this. It's just a little curtain. It's just a little
Okay.
ruffle.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
bed skirt on a shirt.
Okay. That makes sense. Like an hourglass kind of.
Yes,
Okay.
but just shirt. It doesn't.
Just shirt.
It
Okay.
gets worn with pants or shorts. Yes,
That's
almost a
cute.
ruffle. Yes, reminds you of ballerina. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
or skater.
peplum.
Whom the hell? There's a word for that? Yes, it's peplum.
It's
Yeah.
peplum. Whom the hell? It's peplum is the word.
Kate's like, let me inform you. Peplum.
People on the podcast. Well, hell yeah. This was pretty good.
I feel like they all want to have different outfits on for different jobs.
Oh, you need to assign them. Put them all in their respective seat. Oh, they all are standing. Okay, now that they got their little outfits. Okay, can you?
They can all have
put them-
different chairs. They can have swivel chairs. They can have architect stools. They can have papas. They can have a little hammock thing that you like. They can have all different stuff.
Okay, it's happening.
There we go.
This one really wants to go in the corner with a swing chair. That's fine. Huh. Reminds me of that movie with the emotions
Oh
Inside
yeah.
Out.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Cool, cool.
Cool.
When Ben first got here, we were asking him like if he had a chair, what kind of chair would it be? And he was like designing some weird, like energetically, some weird captain's chair that wasn't actually a captain's chair. It was so weird.
It was like
We were like,
cardboard. I was like, what the
we were like,
fuck?
what are you doing? We can see and feel you. Like, what are you doing? Poor thing.
Oh, there's captions now on these? Now I won't miss a word, Terry said. That's pretty cool. Okay.
You mentioned it like a live or two ago. You said they were across my face.
Oh. It must have pissed me off, so I was like, don't remember this.
Because I was the same thing. I was like, oh, there's captions? That's awesome. And you were like, they're across your face. Okay, turn them off. I was like, I'm just glad there's captions. And you were like, which was weird because you love captions. So I was like,
Love
okay.
them. Not when they impede my vision.
What
Okay.
else do you need in here, Kelly?
I think the
Decorated.
chairs and the outfits are fabulous. Feels
There's
good
still
to
some
me.
They
people
need little-
standing.
It needs some that have notebooks too, and some that have computers, and some that have like welding gear. But not just outfits. Assign them jobs. Like if you guys, here's one for everybody. So if all of you will go spirit, like spirit, if it's in my highest good,
Spirit if it's in my head, it's good.
please clean off
Please clean off
the version of me
the version of me.
that should be my divine secretary,
Should be my divine secretary.
or a more PC term that you like. Just bring it. Um, and and put them in balanced divine working order
Put them
in
in
that
balance
role,
and divine working order in that role.
conducive to what is needed.
I want to take a pic with Cardi B and some. That's weird. Now do that with all of them. I think you could just copy paste.
Yeah, conducive to what they need.
Yeah, so copy and paste that
Copy and paste that
to your Council of Kellys,
to
conducive
the
to what they
Council of
each need.
Kellys, conducive to what they each need.
And you guys following along can do that too. Lots of movement.
You have lots of wildlife near you, Kelly. That's fucking awesome.
I know, it really is. The frogs were just really getting into it, and then they stopped, and now some birds, and the bats are flying by.
They can hear our mating call. Stop it.
Orlando is 3 hours from us right now.
Yeah, like 2.5. Well, depending on where you are in Tampa, but like 2.5, depending on
We're on the
traffic.
other side. We're on the other
Okay,
side
so
of
yeah,
it.
probably 3. So probably 3.
There's an owl.
I used to live 45 minutes northwest of Orlando, is where
Oh
I grew
yeah.
up.
Oh.
But I wouldn't mind doing a little like meet in the middle for a meal or something
Oh my gosh, that'd be
sometime.
super cool. I would
It would
totally
be
dig
fun,
that.
right?
I would totally dig that. I would love
Hell
that.
yeah. Where is the
Also, not
middle?
for nothing, I'm always like
Lakeland?
down to go to the beach. So yeah, Lakeland would probably be the middle.
Is it like? I have no
Well,
idea. I'm
Lakeland's
just
like an
guessing.
hour for me, so that might be.
And it's an hour from.
Wherever the antenna with the Mickey ears is probably about halfway.
Oh wow, no, that seems too close to my
No,
side. That's too
that's
close to my
halfway. That's
side.
halfway to Daytona. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
My
I
ex-husband
feel
was
like
in prison there for a bit.
Lakeland's probably more like it. But like I said, I would drive all the way to Tampa to go to the beach / catch a meal. That'd be fun. Because we don't
Oh,
have beach here, so I like to drive. I just got a fun Jeep.
There's
I'm
no
just joining the
beach
Jeep
here?
club with you guys, so
no,
I'm
it's
ready to drive
completely
it.
inland. It's in
Oh.
Central Florida. Remember you looked at
Yeah,
your book yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, I
yeah,
thought
I'm like in the
Central was
middle.
like this way, not like
Both. I
this
both. I
way.
am. I'm in the middle, side to side, and in the middle, kind of up and down too.
It's like as central as it
Okay.
gets, Orlando is.
Yeah,
I literally
definitely.
thought it was like sectioned like this, and like Central was this, not like the middle of Florida.
Oh yeah,
No, it's like a
Because it didn't have a
sun.
map. It didn't have a map, so I was just like, oh yeah,
yeah,
Central Florida.
yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense. The middle
That's
part.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Bridget, you're going to Lakeland right now? What?
One of my employees lives in Lakeland. My people live
That's
in Lakeland.
crazy. Okay, now we're not even doing healing stuff anymore. Now we're just chit-chatting,
All
which is
right.
fun. It's fine. I'm just saying.
No, it just means like completed. At least in my head, it
Yeah.
means done.
Cool.
So, hell yeah.
Fun.
All
Heck
right,
This was
yeah.
Kelly.
awesome.
Thank you so much. Always an absolute delight and pleasure.
Bridget, I swear to God, Bridget's like, I'm in Michigan. It's a trick. You crazy. I was like, there's no fucking way you're just casually going to Lakeland and you're in Michigan. You're such a punk. I love it.
Just making sure you're watching and listening.
She's such a punk.
So yeah, if y'all want to do like the close up / sign offs or the closing
Sounds
statements
good.
or undos or clear, yeah, all that kind of stuff,
All of that.
calibration,
All of that. Yeah.
all that cool stuff. Yeah, and that's it.
Oh, you're doing them. All right. Giggity, giggity. All right.
Don't
And for
be a
those of you,
dissent. Oh.
for those of you listening to the podcast, you can find the close up sign offs in Kate's, or you can find the closing statements in mine on our websites, on our TikToks. However, you can find a way to get to them. Okay. This was a
Good,
blast,
Heather.
Kelly. Thanks.
Thank you, thank you.